Hi everybody. Since we all know I'm doing a lot of emoji grading and emoji vocab the rest of this week here, I want to show you a way you can figure out how to figure out your emojis. First of all, I've grabbed off some of my haiku dice here. These are dice that have phrases and words off it. You can pick them as a game. They are usually $3.99 at a store. You can pick them up on Amazon or that for 99 cents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these dice to help me with my emoji creation, and I'm just going to use the simple Notes app on my iPad. And you don't have to use notes. You can do Google Docs or whatever. So I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to start a new note. I said new note. Be nice to me. There we go. So basically what happens is your emoji keyboard, if you're on an iPad or Android, is usually underneath your globe. So if you hit the globe, you're going to immediately get up the emoji keyboard. You used to not have to worry about this, but now it is a lot different since it's built into the systems for Android and iOS. If you're on a Mac, it's Control Option Space Bar, and it'll give you it up to it, and then you can download the Chrome extension Emoji Keyboard. So what happens is I'm going to roll one of these dice, and I'm going to come up with the emojis that would represent this. So I'm going to roll it, and I've got sour. So basically what I'm going to do to come up with my board is I'm going to look for sour. So right here is an example. I'm going to do what looks like the kiss symbol. And then I'm going to go over to something that's sour in my fruits and vegetables. So what is a sour thing right here? Well, that would be a lemon. So there is sour. And then I'm going to make sure I mark this by putting this, and there's my word, sour. So there is my emojis now for sour to help with my students. So now I'm going to do another one. I'll roll this again. Oh, perfect, sweet. So right now I'm coming up with my opposites or my antonyms. So I'm going to do my sweet. So I'm going to pop up here, go to my emoji keyboard, and I'm going to be doing sweet on here. So I'm going to put in a smiley face, and then I'm going to go over to my foods, and I'm going to put a sweet food here. And as we all know, peaches are very sweet. So now I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to put in sweet. So there's two of my little things right here. I've around created an emoji, give it a second to focus, an emoji for sour and sweet for my vocabulary words. So now I'm going to try to do a combination here. All right, I've got salty and blank, which means I can make anything. So I'm going to talk about salty food. So I'm going to, well, first of all, let me space that really quick. Go back to my English keyboard here. Space. So I'm going to do salty food. So I'm going to go to an example of what is salty. So let's see here. If we go over here, things that can be salty. Well, things that can be salty right off the bat is meat can be salty. You can have soup that can be salty, and ponzu is salty. And I'm going to put down here, and I'm going to just put this up as salty food. So now I've made my emoji vocabulary here. So this is what you think, because sometimes students understand how to spell a word like sweet or sour or salty food and know what it is, but sometimes they don't understand if somebody's making that reaction. So in this case, if somebody's doing that and they see a lemon, like, oh, that's sour or sweet. Now for grades, it's pretty simple. You can just do it to the emoji. A lot of people do a lot of this here. I mean, my example for doing an A, the equivalent of sticker, is usually heart. And then that's the equivalent of an A. Now, if we want to go down the grade system, we just start going from that heart and working our way down. So I'm going to do, for an A minus, I'm going to do a pair of sunglasses. And I'm going to put the minus symbol. Oh, thank you, Olivia. So now let's go, so now we're going to go down to a B range. So I'm going to go down to my next thing. So what's a B? A B would probably be this right here. So I'm going to do that, space, and that's a B. And then a B minus, if we go down the next one right from here, would just be a simple kind of like, well, you know, that's a grid. You're still doing pretty good. So there's your B. Basically, this is like the equivalent of stickers. And you got to remember, when I was going to elementary in the 80s, and I know some of my relatives and my in-laws who were going to school in the late 70s too, is they really didn't get to the ABC system until close to middle school. They had stickers, they had the letters. If you remember correctly, letters used to be, you got a E for excellence, you would get a G for good, you get an S for satisfactory, and then you get a U for unsatisfactory, which, as we all know, we never wanted to get the U. So if I pop these over into the grade scale on emojis, let's go to E. Well, let's say here, there's my sunglasses. If I'm doing good, I'm probably going to go back in here and get a nice little smiley face because I'm doing pretty good in school. If I'm getting satisfactory grades, I probably am going to the equivalent of, oh, okay, you know, maybe not a straight smear, but kind of a lie, well, you're doing okay. But if you're getting unsatisfactory, I think we all know that that could be quite a few things along the lines of mine, which is, oh no! So anybody got other questions? I'll be posting a little bit more of this coming up here. I'm also going to be taking a snapshot of this here and put it into and explain everything here. But I'm going to do one more vocabulary word example of the emoji. Let's get a better roll. I got 2 blanks. Let's try that again. Salty keeps coming up. Oh, here you go. Flying and salty. So I think that's going to be a pretty easy one for me to work for a vocabulary word. I'm going to space this, and my emojis is going to be pretty simple. Yep. Going to go to food, and of course it's flying. So guess what? Airplane. So there's the equivalent of salty flying. Lemon with airplane, because everybody knows and students can associate flying with an airplane or flying with a helicopter, and so, or even a rocket ship. So that'd be an example right there. Anybody got anything else I want to do here before I close up this periscope? My son's having a little too much fun downstairs with Curious George. I have to go watch him. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Anyone else? All right, I'm going to post this to YouTube, and this actually will be up on and explain everything tomorrow. So I will pop this up, and you can see it on my blog tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Also look for iPod Teacher on Twitter because we're all talking about that. You are welcome, Mrs. Stark. I'll see you later.